Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is actually a topic where I actually want to take you back to basic, because I think sometimes you start going through a route and you sometimes actually get disconnected to where you actually were going actually, and for that purpose I thought that I want to shoot this video today, actually to bring you back to basic. So just another hint is this is video number 88, and it's Friday today. I actually shot a one yesterday where I'm actually going to talk about the streaming opportunity of the Eric War event, GoPro Recruiting Mastery, that's going on this weekend. And I was, you know, my week has been like with a lot of stuff, and sometimes you cannot even figure out what day it is. So yesterday's video was Thursday. This day today is Friday. I better get that, because at a certain end of this day, I need to go and have my Friday beer. Which I usually take every Friday, make sure that the week is gone and everything, like Friday bar, that's what we call it. So anyway, stick around. First of all, today, if we talk about back to basic, I also want to make a huge rest in peace message, memorial message out to a character that has changed the world for so many people, affected a lot of things in the world, Mr. Nelson Mandela, that I heard on the news that he actually passed away last night. Last night was also here in Denmark a heavy storm. I know it came across to some of my friends in the UK as well, and it's been actually bombarded the country with a lot of heavy rain, storm, and stuff that actually was not easy to get around last night actually, and it's been holding on for the whole night. So, but anyway, what I'm going to talk about right here today is building your economy foundation. Your economical foundation is based on what you actually do of your basic blueprint. So, if you want to think about what I talked about earlier, right here is the blueprint model that I have been sharing with you in my very early videos when I started shooting this video series. I had a little crash course on it as well that you can go back and join. I'll probably pop a link in here to the intro of that crash course. It'll come right here. So both that blueprint and the little link here can take you back to that crash course, and you're welcome to watch through that. What I'm going to talk about here is, if you want to lay your foundation, you want to make sure that you put a strategy together. And that means that you have a certain knowledge base. And when you have a certain knowledge base and you create that strategy you want to pursue, or that strategy you want to move forward into an action pace to make sure you move strategy into action in your business, is based on the knowledge that you have. But most people fail because they think they should not actually educate themselves. And that was why I yesterday promoted the Eric War event, because network marketing is a profession. Online marketing is a profession. Any marketing is a profession. So if you want to be a good marketer, internet marketer, online marketer, you have to listen to people who can educate you. You have to stick to making sure that you put your knowledge base at a higher and higher level every day, and actually increase that. In the background here of me today, you'll notice probably from my videos that I'll put a little book or a little something up here behind you. I was hoping that I already got my jab, 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 right hook from Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk, because I'll put that up straight away when I receive it by the mail. But right now here behind me is the cash flow quadrant. And when you talk about putting your foundation together, you need to understand the reason why you don't want to be an employee, why you don't want to be a self-employed person, because you just exchange all your time for money. Whereas actually, when you want to go in big business, when you're going to leverage from other people's successful business, and that's what network marketing is based on. It's typically a company that has an extremely good product, and you actually can lift your business into that for a very low risk and sometimes nearly nothing risk. I mean, instead of doing that, and you can lift that legacy, your legacy, with moving that forward. And that's also what this blueprint is all about. If you want to take your network marketing online, which I know that Eric will cover in his sessions over this weekend, and I'm looking forward to hear the speakers that are coming on stage, I'll definitely be sticking onto my computer with the live event. And I know having the live event, I know I also will get a link to actually can go review the sessions afterwards, when they actually sort of have conducted all the stuff behind the recordings. And the funny thing here is, if you want to make sure that you follow a simple plan like the blueprint that I just had up a minute ago, make sure you go through the knowledge and put that into strategy and make that strategy going into action, because that's the only three elements there is for a good blueprint. And I like these one pages where you can actually on a one page make sure that you have everything right in front of you and you can move that forward into to a work model. And the work model is those small honeycombs that are on the blueprint, which is actually giving you the ability to make sure you have the traffic that drives into conversion, and from conversion into money. Because if you don't drive traffic anywhere, actually get in contact with people, when we talk about traffic, it's because it's based on more or less going online with the internet lifestyle and being online with moving people. I mean, think about this. China and India are the only two countries in the world who has a larger population than the population of Facebook, which I think makes Facebook actually the third largest country in the world. That means that I'm actually using Facebook as my vehicle to find people and prospects that I want to talk to, both for take them into my business as a business person, but also to find the customers that I can share my good opportunity of my network marketing business with, or my online marketing business, Internet Lifestyle Network. So back to basic here, guys. Make sure you actually get your blueprint. So let's just leave a quick break and I'll just summarize for you. So the blueprint model is that make sure you take that knowledge that you have, take that figure out how to write down your strategy, put that strategy into action, and when you actually achieve more knowledge, then adjust your strategy and move that into action. So every time you adapt more knowledge, you can adjust your strategy and move that into action. But the most important thing is that you get started and you do it right, and you extend your knowledge base all the time and train to become a professional. Because if you have the skill sets that is needed, you are a professional. That's why we call it network marketing professional. That's also why when you jump into Internet Lifestyle Network, which is where I get a lot of my training to be online, that's actually also what we call, you can go in and be an apprentice, but who's an apprentice if they don't want to go professional? So I'll step up to the professional level, which is actually the best deal that you can ever get. But anyway, if you want to know more about that, shoot me a message, hook up with me on Facebook, make sure you friend request me or whatever. I love to get more friends in there, and get on my blog and check out some of the stuff there. Get up here and then subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll never miss the next one. And the next one is going to be tomorrow, which is going to be 89, and it's a good weekend ahead of us. So I wish you a good weekend. See you on the internet.